The 4 best teams at Worlds will be us, which is Cloud9, SKT, EDG, and I'm gonna have to go with Fnatic. I have a feeling they're gonna climb back, not versus us, but they're gonna climb back from the depths of wherever they're at, bring it together. And for the reason why I think SKT will be one of the top 4 teams is because they're just good at the game. If you watch their games, they're pretty smart, and they have, I don't know, they have some guy named Taker. He's supposed to be good at the game. For EDG, I'm just going with the bandwagon, honestly. Everyone says they're super good, so I'm going to assume they're super good. Their games look fine, the drafts look good, we've scrimmed them a few times. And I actually don't remember if we won those scrims or not. I want to say we lost or like went 50-50, but whatever. And I'm biased towards Cloud9, obviously, so I think we're one of the best teams, if not the best team. Even if that's not true, I'm going to believe it. And then Fnatic, just because I like them a lot.
일단 TSM이랑요. RG랑. 그리고 좀 이 둘 딱 결승 가고. 그 다음에 SKT 뭐. 그 다음에 OG?
So Kakao says the 4 strongest team at Worlds are TSM, IG, SKT, and OG.
형제팀 TSM. 그리고 저희 팀 IG. 그러니 거의 가가다고 할 수밖에 없죠.
It says because IG and TSM are like sister teams because we practice a lot. Makes that 2 of us are the strongest.
다 세다 하잖아요. 세겠죠 뭐.
Because a lot of people say SKT is the strongest. Kakao also thinks SKT is the strongest.
유럽이 좀 빡빡을 잘하는 것 같아요.
He says OG's been playing really well with niche picks like Anivia and TF, and they said they can do fast variants really well. Like they know when to rush variants. He says Europe in general knows when to rush variants really well.
I think the strongest 4 teams are SKT and Fnatic, Origin, and KT. Because first of all, SKT, because they beat final with us 3-0, so nothing to say. They have Faker, so mid laner, best mid laner, and Marin is so good at top, so that's why SKT is first of all is best strongest team, I think. And Fnatic, we screamed with Fnatic. They played really good, and their order and like playing games are very smooth and very good. That's why Fnatic is second. And third, Origin. I didn't thought Origin is like a best team in the world, but after we lost the game with Origin, so that's why I picked Origin in third, and fourth is us, cause we need to win this world. So that's why fourth is KT.
SKT, Cool, KT, Fnatic.
So they mostly scrimmed those 3 teams, and they felt like. So he feels like it's hard to judge other teams, and he feels like these teams have a lot of experience and they've been doing well.
C9、OG、TSM 还有一个韩国的 SKT， 他们的个人能力都很强。
He think the European team are most the strongest, especially C9, OG, Fnatic, and another one is SKT for obvious. And the reason is the personal skill is really good, and also the communicate have no mistake. So he think those 4 are the strongest.
Alright, so I think the 4 strongest teams are SKT, EDG, KT, and I think it's a toss-up between either KOO, us, or Origin is for the 4th.
KT, SKT, and probably Origin, and just about somebody else.
SKT, KOO, 그리고 KT, 그리고 대만의 FW 팀과 EDG, 그리고 Fnatic.
He said it was hard to pick 4 teams, so he picked the 3 Korean teams, Flash W, Fnatic, and 마지막으로 못 봤지?
EDG.
And EDG.
SKT, EDG, OG.
OG 还有一队我不确定，还有一队我不确定，就看起来差不多。
The last team he's not sure of, but the first three, SKT, OG,
EDG.
EDG.
First, gotta go SKT,
Yeah, I go SKT as well.
and then second EDG. I think those are pretty staple 1 and 2s.
Yeah.
Now I have to work on 3 4.
Yeah, it's actually really great. It's kind of hard. I'm actually gonna say Fnatic. I think despite their like really bad first week, if they can pull together their pick ban, I think they'll still be pretty strong. And then I have no idea who to go with in fourth.
Alright, fourth, if 2v1s stay popular, I'm gonna say KT ends up fourth, because I think they actually have an advantage over the other teams just from what they know about 2v1s.
순서 상관없이 그냥 내 팀 뽑을게요. SKT, 오리진, 그리고 푸나틱, 그 다음에 FW.
He says SKT, Fnatic, and Origin they just look good and they are good. And he picked FW because they beat Coup Tigers.
First one's SKT, I guess.
Yeah, the first one is SKT because of Faker, of course, they have the best mid laner in the world, like on the team, and like their synergy and in all the lanes, like it's perfect.
Yeah, they've been dominating every game, so I think SKT is top 1 for me, for us. Top 2. It's hard.
I think it's KT. I think KT is the top 2.
They're really experienced, they have great players. I think they're kind of on the same boat as SKT actually.
Yeah, and their top laner is kind of good too. I think that can make a difference in the game.
Okay, third. Would you say Origin?
Yeah, it can be Orion because we screamed a lot against them, and they are showing a pretty good gameplay, and they are showing a pretty good gameplay on the Worlds too, on the group stage, and yeah, I think they are playing pretty well.
And they're also really experienced. Speke has been playing for a long time, so the stage doesn't scare him, so the experience really counts, I think, at Worlds. There's that. And for the fourth place,
EDG?
I was gonna say Fnatic.
Really? Yeah, the fourth one is difficult, but I really think this EDG because of the experience and the players, depth, Palm, they have a pretty good players in the team. Yeah, Clear Love, one of the best junglers in the world, so
yeah, I'll go with EDG then.
Yeah, I think EDG.
The 2 finalists for the tournament will be Cloud9 and SKT, and we will win, hopefully. I'm dreaming right now, but you know, it's fine.
그럼 결승 갈주 팀은?
IG랑 TSL.
He said the 2 finalists will be IG and TSM.
저희는 갈 것 같은데 TSM은 살짝 아쉽네요.
He says IG will make it for sure, but he's not too sure about TSM.
I think SKT will be the final, and I don't know who's gonna versus, but maybe Origin or us. I wish KT versus SKT, but if it doesn't, and I think Origin and SKT will be the final.
SKT, OG.
没有意外就是 SKT 跟 EDG 啊。
If no accidents appear, SKT and EDG.
SKT and KT.
SKT and KT?
Yeah.
I want to see SKT and Fnatic though. I think that'd be more fun.
Yeah.
I think it'd be harder to see, but I think SKT is at least going to be in the finals, and then I think KT or Fnatic would be good runner-ups for it.
현실적으로 봤을 때 SKT랑 오리진?
Realistic, he would like it if Coup went to the finals, but realistically, he thinks it's going to be SKT and Origin.
최소 가지 않을까 생각하고 있습니다.
In his opinion, SKT and Origin have really good laners, and their mid-game rotations are really good, and they also have really good team chemistry, or that's how he feels from playing them and watching them play, and he thinks those are the most important aspects of a team, and that's why he thinks those 2 will make the final.
I'd say SKT against KT maybe, just because I think they're at the top, and if they don't face each other before the finals, I think that will be what we'll see, but I could be wrong.
I think the final will be SKT against Origen. I want to see Origen at the finals, and I will cheer a lot for them. And yeah, I think that the final will be SKT against Origen.
He said SKT and one of the 5 teams he mentioned.
아무래도 한국 팀들이 가장 유력한.
He said SKT will be in the finals and one of the 5 teams he mentioned. He said because unlike week 1, during week 2 a lot of teams scrimmed each other, so the pick bans and basic skill level got equalized, so it's not as different as before, but he still thinks it'll be one of the Korean teams more likely. Okay. Thanks, Flame.
TSM이 SKT랑 결승전을 하기를 바란다고 얘기해줘.
He says hopefully TSM and SKT make it into the finals.
TSM 파이팅!